Hello everyone and welcome to Worlds and Wide, welcome back to it. Today we're going to be flying from Cologne back to Manchester, back to our home kind of base. In the last episode we drove in Euro Truck Simulator 2 from Spain to Cologne, so I thought it would be fitting for us to, use that kind of thing and fly back to our home base. As you can hear, it's quite noisy because we've got taxiing, we've got planes flying about everywhere, they're doing things. So today's flight is in the Ryanair plane that we've got here. I know some people don't like Ryanair, but Ryanair, the flight number is Ryanair 1592. It seems today and tomorrow this is the only flight out of Cologne. I've checked for it all. There is literally two planes that do this. There's the Ryanair 1592 and there is a German Wings Airbus plane that goes out as well back to Manchester, but most of the time it is a Ryanair plane that does it. So I thought, since it's kind of trying to keep it in with the real world, might as well do that. The reasons we're going back to Manchester is because A, it's our home base in Euro Truck Simulator 2, it's also our home base for us here in X-Plane as well. But as well as that, I want to do it because I want to be able to get back so that we can continue driving. We can probably get some new connections made in Euro Truck Sim 2. We can try and get some new kind of places to go to. Some hopefully, because I think we've got ourselves enough of a distance boost that we can go further afield. So you never know, we may be able to move into different parts of the world that we haven't been to yet, so that'll be good. As well as that, it means we'll be able to also perhaps get a FS Economy series up, or we can tack it onto Worlds and Wide, where we will fly small aircraft and make money out of it and kind of have like our own little aviation company as well as our trucking company, which makes sense, I guess. And on top of that, we'll be able to then, maybe be able to set up a long haul flight and fly to another country, and then maybe introduce a new simulator into it as well. So that's kind of why I want to do it. So yeah, that's kind of pretty much the long and short of it. And with that being said, let's jump into the flight deck, get it set up, and be prepped ready for departure. Alright then, so we're going to depart out of here now, soon. This is the runway we're going to get off, so it's going to be a very short taxi. In and out, no messing. It looks like some airplanes have already gone. Nothing's pushing out. Is there anything pushing out over here? Nope. Don't know where that Ryanair went. I think it had actually taxied over here and took off anyway. Is there anything in the sky? Something over there. No, we're all good then. Right then, in that case, we're going to use better pushback, and we're going to start the pushback.
Ground to cockpit, toes driving up.
Cool. And I'm going to do tug cab view. It's this way. So our plane is here. Looks a little bit hazy around the edges of this, of everything. I don't know why it does, why it's looking like that. Maybe it could be just because of the skybox and the way everything is. Looks a little weird, but I can live with it. It's not too bad. Kind of cool. As you can see here, this is moving down. Let's open up slightly.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
It's already set. See there, that's closed around the wheel. Pull it forward slightly. And then I'll pull it up. As you can see. That's so cool, this add-on. It's free as well, so if anybody is thinking about getting explained,
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Right, so it's asking us to release the parking brake, which is what we're going to do. The jetway's moved away.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
Cool. So in that case then, we turn the packs off. Like so. And we set this onto that. We're going to just fire up the fuel. And our N2 is rising. And now you can listen to the engine start up. You'll hear a low rumble. Right, so we're on there, we can... That's continuous, the ground. You'll probably hear this one a lot better. Well, excuse me.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
So we're set on that.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Packs are back on. We can then move on to engine power. We can turn this off. And the AP bleed off. We can turn these on. Yaw damper on. Oh, if it will. I don't think it will turn on because I've not turned the flight directors on. And stupid. There we go. Turn those on. Throttle. Disconnect and signal. Good. There we go. Yaw dampers on. We are pretty much ready to rock and roll. All we need to do now is just wait for the tug to drive off, more or less. Wait for the tug to drive off, and then we'll be able to put the taxi lights on.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. I'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. Goodbye, wherever you've gone. Oh, he's there. There he is. I can hear him drive off. There he is. And he's driving away. So now we can turn the runway turn on, runway turn offs on and taxi lights, like so. What we're gonna do is, since we've started that, we can just say we've since we are ready to set up and go. We're gonna change this to system. We're gonna do a little flight check We're going to do a little bit of a flight check. We're going to do our rudders. Left, right, center. Beautiful. Left, right, good. Forward and back. We are pretty much ready to go. So, to take the brake off, and we're going to wheel up a little bit. Our brakes are off. And we're going to try and get out of here. There we go. So we're going to be following where that yellow plane is currently, the TUI fly. So we're just going to... there's already somebody who's either taken off or is coming into line, I'm not too sure. We're just going to taxi along. I'll wait for that TUI to just get onto the runway. I think that one may have just taken off there, or the mouse pointer is. We're just gonna have to wait for this TUI to take off itself. It's gonna be an interesting one. Somebody's also just taken off as well. Oh, he's coming into land. I think he's just taken off. Right, let's just make sure we are good here. That brake on. It's good. While we're at that, we're going to do 1, 2, 5. Get our flaps set for takeoff. While we watch this plane take off. And there he goes. He's off. He's off. He's off. He's off. We can put our lights on. Put our landing lights on ourselves. Take our brake off. Wait for this to... there we go. We're going to move on to the runway ourselves now. We've got our landing lights on, we're ready to go. He's just taking off. I can see him. Once he starts moving to either the left or the right, we can then set up and ready to go ourselves. So we're ready ourselves. Turn them on. And we're ready on that there.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good
What
flight.
I've not done, because I'm stupid, I forgot quickly, I'm just going to quickly do this. Alright now, 24,000, I want 24, put this to about 500. Like that. So he's just taken off to the left, as you can see. So we're going to spool up our engine. Around about here, probably 50%. And Toga. Thrust hold, airspeed's alive. Oop, lag.
V1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
FSE flight not started.
And we know it's not started because I've not asked it to. We're doing well. And now flaps up. Still hand flying it, as you can tell. I just want to kind of get up, and then as soon as we get around this corner, I'll then fire it into autopilot, and we're ready to go then. Oh wow. I've got traffic to my left, I can just about see it. Under pressure. Autopilot. Under pressure. And we're pretty much there now. So that's pretty much the long and short of it. We've got about now around about an hour and 20 to an hour and 40 in the air. So that being said, I'll do some fancy flybys and do cinematic shots for you, and then I'll join you again when we're at the top of descent, and then also when we're on final, ready to land. Get recording again. Right, so okay guys, welcome back. We are into our descent. We're now at 18,700 feet from 24,000. We are slowly making it to Manchester now. First off, I'd like to say that the clouds were awful, and so probably did the cinematic. It seems I've put my texture quality too far down, so it looks a little bit horrible. Although in the next episode, when we do another plane video, it should be fixed by then. As well as that, we have got cabin altitude pressure thing warning. That's that was annoying. We have turned the sound off, which is good. But we have set this. We set that on the flight pressurization thing before takeoff. Packs were on auto. I didn't put these bleeds, and I think that may have been what it was. But everything else was fine, so next time, obviously, when we're flying in, we should be fine. So, yeah, we're about looking at our progress here. We are at Mowgli now. We're going to Leicester. We're 34 nautical miles from Leicester. So we're not particularly that far off. We are slowly. If I go over, hold on, not on there. If here we are, Leicester to Dane. I'll just do it. I'll do it on this page actually. To Dane. We've got a little bit to go. Still a considerable distance away. So with that, I'd like to say I will see you when we're ready to land and we're on final. Okay guys, so welcome back. We are on final now. We have hit the localizer. We're on localizer now. We are on center, which is good. We just need this to get us more or less 136. Right, we're onto it now. We want this to level to about here. This is on the line. We want for this to sink to the line, and then we can then fire in the approach. But it is a really bad day in Manchester currently, so anything really could happen, and anything probably will happen. Something of which I'm not happy about. I'm just waiting for this to get us onto the approach hold. When we're on the approach hold, we'll let it glide us down as close as it can get us, and then we'll just land. Because it will automatically knock the autopilot off anyway. Right, so we are there. Glide slope initiated, which is good. Managing the speed of 136, which is what we need. Gears are down, pretty green, which is good. Automatic managed throttle, well not throttle, but automatic managed speed and everything. We've got the flaps set. Well, the speed brake ready to get us landed. We're on course for 23 right, 23 left's there. This is the buildings, so we're all good. We're doing well. We're doing well. We're getting there, bit by bit. I think it knocks it off around about 800 feet, which is fine, because that basically means then what we can do is around the 800 feet we'll be able to knock off the auto throttle, and then obviously we'll be able to put it into idle, and as soon as we touch thrusters, reverse thrusters, and we're good. Should be able to land pretty good. Single channel, right, we're good. We're doing well. Slowly but surely we're getting there. It is a little windy, but then again, like I said, in Manchester it was raining and it is incredibly windy. I know that because I can look outside and it's exactly the same. But we're getting there. We're going to land close to the terminal. That way then we don't have much to do in terms of taxiing.
1,000.
If we did this, we'd have to cross everywhere. It would be a pain. So hopefully we can stop pretty early. We're at auto brake 3, laps 40. It should take us about 1,589 meters to take before, and then we should have about 1,600 meters left before we land. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. my controls now.
300.
Not enough.
200.
Idle.
Flight slow.
100.
Flight slow.
I'm gonna land on the blast pad.
Tank rate.
50, 40,
Tank rate.
30, 20, 10.
That was awful.
80
That
knots.
was really bad. But then again, we did alright. You know, all we have to do is just vacate the runway. We'll do that somewhere around here. Turn that off. Let me just double check. So, yeah. We'll just. There's a little turn in here, so we're all good. Right, there we go. Clear on that now. Now we just need to taxi our way up, and that is what we're going to do. Alright, so we're gonna taxi that way. Wait a minute. We'll taxi this way. We'll taxi this way and we'll head up towards terminal. I think at Manchester it's terminal 3 that Ryanair's on. So I've been on Ryanair before at both Manchester and Liverpool, so I know for Liverpool it's just basically get out onto a stand and away you go, but at Manchester I'm pretty sure it's terminal 3. So we'll be able to sort that out in a minute. So terminal 2 is like over here, terminal 1's here where this big giant ass, don't I know what that plane is? It looks like a 777, and I'm sorry that the text quality looks awful. But oh hello, did wrong there. Oh, never mind. Nobody's going. Too bad. I think it looks like a 777 or a 787, or when we go past. Should actually be an Airbus A380 in that spot. Oh, it's just a giant ass 777. And 787. Well, that should be the section 4 the A380, which is kind of mad. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go this way around. like we're taxiing back to the active runway, or a runway should I say, but we're not. We're actually gonna park up here at the road. Just there's an empty spot. There isn't right now there. Be a parking spot somewhere around here. Go this way. Take this RBS one in. Take number 51, not 52. 51. Too far? Oh well, never mind. It's fine. Bring the flaps back in. There we are, a little too far. But don't matter. Should be able to see the engine spooling off. It's kind of cool. Right, so turn this off. Turn master caution off. There isn't. The flaps exit. Turn the AP on. Actually, maybe I'll go straight to ground power. Might be able to go straight to ground power. I forgot that, actually. You know what? Screw it. Straight to ground power. Whatever. Turn these off. Those off. No. Utils off. Those can come off. That can come off. Those can't. Those can be reset. Like so. Standby power. Off. Put these. That. And right, so and that's pretty much it. In a nutshell, that's pretty much it. Okay guys, so that is pretty much it for today's episode. I do hope you enjoyed. I know for a fact that I've done things wrong. I know for a fact that certain things could have gone better, but considering it was my first time flying again in many months, I think I didn't do too bad considering. I also do apologise for the texture thing. Texture thing will be fixed for the next X-Plane video. Hopefully a quick reset should fix that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do hope you enjoyed, and with that, I'll see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching, take care, enjoy the rest of your day.